What's up? As you can see today, we are test riding and reviewing the Kawasaki Eliminator ABS version. I believe this thing has a 400cc motor, a little more of a cruiser style here. I'm excited. Real quick shout out to Macomb Powersports. These videos wouldn't be possible without them. First thing I noticed about the seating position, it is very low to the ground. Short riders, you'll have no problem on this thing. It is not tall like some sport bikes. It's also not tall like any dirt bike style bikes. It's pretty light too. It's got a wide tank, kind of like a sport bike does. Yeah, so far feels good. These big knobby foot pegs, I like the position that the feet are in already. Sits you a little bit more upright than like a standard sport bike. It feels more like a cruiser, a little narrower bar. I mean, I'm 5'10" and this feels comfortable, but for a smaller rider, this would be really nice. All right, here's our display here. Oh, it has our gear indicator, it looks like. So that's nice, especially for our beginner riders. Sounds good too, it's got a nice rumble to it. Seat's pretty comfortable. Not as big of a motor as some of the bikes we've been test riding, but what I was just told is that I will be surprised by this little 400. So not too twitchy. Let's see, a little parking lot cruise here. Pretty easy to steer. Wow, this thing feels great. So far, no complaints. Shifting's very smooth. Let's get some speed going. Right off rip. You can really feel the pull from this thing. Alright, getting onto a little bit busier road, a little stop and go. What I've noticed is it feels like it's pulling you, and that could be partially because there's no windscreen, but it feels very fast. I mean, there's no blocking of the wind, so you get the full effect of the wind. But I mean, pretty quick. This is a fun bike. Acceleration feels powerful, not in the sense that it's gonna rip you off the bike, but it just feels like, it feels mean. Like the acceleration feels very solid. Here we got some train tracks and some bumps. As expected, the suspension's a little bit softer. It is like a cruiser in a sense. It's softer than my sport bike. You know, I'm not worried if I don't stand up and I hit a bump. It definitely doesn't have the travel like some of the dirt bike style bikes that we've ridden, but definitely still feels very, very forgiving over bumps. We got a few more bumps coming up here. So I'm riding over these. On my Ninja, I would be standing up over those. It takes the bumps out pretty well. I mean, you feel it, but it's not horrible. I'd like to get into some slow areas. Just like any bike that I test ride, when I test ride this many in a day, the shifting always feels a little wonky at first. But this feels so good. I mean, so good. It's not a super upright seated bike. If you're shorter, it'll feel upright seated, I'm sure. But but it's a comfortable position. I mean, you could always get a bar that's a little bit taller, but the stock position is pretty comfortable. I would say in terms of acceleration, without statistics, very close to the Ninja 400. Very, very close. Very easy to stop, easy to stand. Hopefully this car doesn't rear end me. So being that this is a 400 and it's not a super heavy bike, it's not a light bike, you know, like some of the dirt bike styles we've been trying, so it's not that light, but it is a little bit lighter, and so freeway riding is definitely doable. Windy day might not be as fun. You'll have no problems getting up to speed. The only thing I might say is that it's probably not going to feel super comfortable going 70 miles an hour steady, especially with no windscreen and not a ton of weight. It's going to feel a little bit more unstable. I wouldn't daily drive this thing on the freeway personally, but it's definitely doable. Some bumps here, super comfortable. So shifting, really like the shifting. It's clunky shifting, and as you know, if you've watched any of my other videos, I absolutely love the clunky shifting. I like feeling the gear that I'm in. Even though there's a gear indicator, I still like to feel my gears. So who is this bike for? Really, the list is endless. For a shorter rider, this is incredible. I mean, I'm comfortable on it at 5'10". If you're tall, it might not be the most comfortable. I have no problems flat-footing this. My girlfriend at 5 foot could probably flat-foot this. It's not super heavy. The weight's very low, so it's easy to control. The way this thing's balanced, it makes it very stable at high speeds. The geometry of this, easy to steer in tight turns at low speeds too, is perfect. It's light enough to whip around and heavy enough to keep you stable. I would recommend this bike to almost anybody looking to get into it. I mean, this is a great beginner bike. Don't let that 400 sticker fool you. There's a lot of power behind this thing. You got to respect it. It's quick in the low gears and it's fast in the high gears. I mean, this is going to be great for your entry-level rider that wants something that's not too slow, something that's going to keep up with your friends. You're going to be able to ride the freeway on this, no problems. Let's test out the brakes here. Plenty of stopping power. I mean, it's not a huge bike, so you'll have that good stopping power. This is going to be like your cruiser sport bike. It's not going to have feet out in front of you. You're not going to have the big, still going to be kind of like a sport bike where it's right underneath you. I mean, this is a fun bike. This is the most fun I've had on a test ride in a while. Even though it's a cruiser, you're still going to have kind of like a sport bike lower body position. Upper body is going to be more of a cruiser. Lower body, a little less of a cruiser. The foot pegs are pretty much right underneath you, which makes it good for shorter riders. But this is that sporty cruiser. If you're looking for something that is see how easy neutral is. Oh, stupid easy for neutral. If you're somebody looking for this look, something that's a little bit more comfortable, a little more friendly on longer rides, can still keep up with your friends, not going to break the bank, this is it. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. You got a second seat for your passenger. Just want to give another huge shout out to Macomb Powersports. They've been letting me test ride all these bikes. These guys are awesome. Very knowledgeable, friendly staff.